Before getting into today's episode, we'd like to thank Mac Performance PT for sponsoring the Walk On Pod. For more on their services and contact information, click the link in our Instagram bio where you will be led to their website. Mac Performance PT, helping Sacramento athletes live life without limits. Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod. Jared is clearing his throat as I am still Luke Avdolovich. Tommy got a lot of kick out of that. Jared Waters is over there fighting off a cold, apparently. Fellas,
I mean,
at
he
the,
had he
That
had
was
so
terrible
much
timing.
time.
That was terrible
He
timing.
had
That was
so
so
much
bad.
time to do that.
I
like for the people that don't understand, usually when I click record, I give it like a good 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. So I waited. And then so we're gonna let it rock.
I could not stop it. I tried to prevent it,
Oh
but
my goodness.
I
That's
apologize.
fine.
I'm gonna get back on my game.
We're off to the races here.
Yeah,
Here
I
we
mean,
go.
fellas, how are we feeling tonight? We're back
Oof.
where we belong here on the pod.
It's been a
Not
marathon this
feeling
week.
good.
I'll
Apparently,
just say that.
Yes. I was gonna say
That's
lack
just a
of
marathon.
response there was
Yeah,
not very
marathon this week. The preschool 3-month cough is just just part of the family. It's part of the
inevitable.
household now. It's inevitable.
It's hard to avoid, man.
Yeah.
You would know.
I wouldn't.
All right, I was just making sure there wasn't like
Just
any
an
secrets you didn't know about.
Just an educated guess.
Just an educated guess. So with that being said, Tommy, would you say you're gonna go ahead and sit the 3-month-old preschool cough as we roll into our scouting report here?
I mean,
our
I would
starts and
if-
our sits.
I would if I was gonna sit someone this week, but I assume
Right.
that means we want me to go first.
Yeah,
Which I
Tom,
will.
I
I
want to
mean,
hear it. I've been
go
firing
ahead.
first lately, so let's hear Tom.
Before
Fire
we get
first,
into
man.
it, for any new listeners, this is the scouting report where we give our starts or our sits for the week. We try to stick to the world of sports. Jared likes to kind of be
both of
unique sometimes.
Jared's out of the world of sports were very vindicated and very well deserved.
I
don't remember them.
Well deserved. Okay,
I don't really
Tom,
remember them off the top of my head.
They were. It was a music or it was a Kid Cudi one and a DC movie one. That again,
Both
like,
were
Jared,
very valid. I don't know. You can't argue it any other
valid.
way. No, completely valid.
Right.
Anyways,
Stats.
Tommy, go ahead and go first.
Moving on to me.
Yeah.
Moving on to me because that's what we're here for.
That is.
I'm gonna start someone this week. I had to sit last time, 2 weeks ago. I'll go with the start. This guy has been playing unbelievable basketball, tracking back to late March. Started with maybe he didn't start with this game, but really started this incredible scoring run with this game, 61 against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm starting Jalen Brunson as we head into the playoffs, man. I think Jalen Brunson is playing unbelievable basketball, and I wouldn't rule out a Knicks. Sliding their way to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think it's possible. I think they can do it. I like the Knicks, man. I like them. They're like 20. What's I don't know the exact numbers, but their numbers with OG in the lineup are crazy. Like they really haven't lost with him in the lineup. And I know Randall's not playing and it's going to be hard, but if Brunson keeps playing the way Brunson's playing, like they're a tough team. They're a tough out. So I'm starting Brunson heading into the playoffs. I think he's going to show up. He's a winner.
It's funny you say that. I told good friend Judson Martindale, a long time Boston Celtics fan, that the Boston Celtics are the 49ers of the NFL or of the NBA, where they should win, but they're gonna choke it at some point down the line. And I wouldn't be surprised if it comes from the Knicks.
I will say, Tom, yeah, that is for all of Thibodeau's flaws, the playoffs, like Thibodeau loves playing the crap out of his guys way too much, and like this is where the playoffs, you only play like 7 guys, so
exactly
it's gonna
they
play
know
in
their
his
stuff.
favor.
I mean, they've got.
Didn't mean to cut you off, Luke.
The matchups they're just good for him. I think they beat Philly. I don't trust Embiid. Embiid doesn't move the needle for me, especially in the playoffs. And he doesn't look
not coming
healthy.
off of injury and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like the Bucks
Doesn't
are
look
real.
healthy.
The Bucks are bad. Like really,
The Bucks are
no-
bad. The
No,
Bucks are bad.
like Doc, man. I mean, I can't. I don't want to go back to it, but like, good lord, man. Like the dude, like they weren't even 500,
Dude.
Like
Horrible.
It's
They
like,
started the season 30-13.
yeah, like it's just like crazy. Like that speaks to how much sway the star players
It's
have.
crazy. It's
Like I'm not
crazy.
saying that Giannis got him fired, but
No,
like
but
they're not going to make that move without Giannis's approval.
exactly.
That's like
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't put it on Giannis. In no way am I putting it on Giannis.
No,
But like they're gonna check with him before they make that move. And if he
they're
says
not firing
no,
Griffin. They're not firing
yeah,
Griffin with Giannis telling them not to. Like with if
yeah,
Giannis says no, don't fire him, they won't fire
yeah. Like you obviously gave them the open the door for them to like
him. Yeah.
do that, right? It's like what happened. Like my favorite example is when LeBron was trying to get Spo fired when they were struggling, and Pat Riley was like, "No, figure it out."
Yeah.
Like,
Pat
no,
Riley don't care.
yeah, he doesn't care. Like that's like you have to get in line, and it's just. I also think it's crazy too. Like I was look, not that I know it's not like apples to apples, but like just looking at where the Lakers and the Warriors are with their record, and looking at what position they are compared to the East, like people keep
Crazy.
talking about like how the East is like getting better and the East is like strong, and like you look at the end of 82 games and like it's the same thing. It's like there's two good teams and the rest of the teams are kind of just
That's
bad.
it. Yeah. I mean, bro, the Warriors had more wins this year and they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like,
I know that's like a whole nother issue. I
that's a
mean,
whole other issue. They
it's
weren't good, but like it's
yeah.
just that's to show the East. Like the
I
Warriors
mean,
would have been like a four
like,
seed.
are are the Cavs really a good team? Like that's like
I
an
just
honest
don't
question.
know. No,
Like
I just
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying. Like that's not me hating on the Cavs, but like, bro, they're like, what are they? The 3 seed? Like, are they
They're
really
the
that
four.
good?
They're the
Or the
four.
4? Like, are they really that good? Like, I don't know.
They have size
Everyone,
and they have a really good scorer in Donovan Mitchell, but
And Darius Garland is really good,
he's good. He's good. Yeah.
but like, are you gonna rely on Darius Garland in a playoff series? Like, I don't know.
He hasn't shown it yet. But I
everyone,
will
everyone keeps
rely
talking
on
about. Everyone keeps talking about how the Magic and Cavs series is going to be a snooze fest, 2 p.m. NBA TV
it's an
series.
NBA TV. It's an NBA TV series for sure. It doesn't get more NBA TV than that
It
series.
really doesn't.
Which sucks too, because I think the
But
Magic
like,
deserve a little better.
right.
I
So
like
like
the Magic.
I saw the Discord on Twitter about how like this guy Paulo is not getting the love he deserves as a second year player leading his team to the 5th seed, which like you cannot deny that because their team is good, but uh like just really that's how I
Yeah.
feel about it. Like
Yeah, I know.
nothing
I feel the same way about him.
nothing about against Paulo. He's amazing. Franz Wagner is good. Like their team, Jalen Suggs is nice. Like their team is good, but it's uh, like, like you're gonna whatever team comes out of the West is going to beat you guys in 5 games
Yeah.
if you make it
I
out.
think, I honestly think the entire East is
Flawed.
like I
That's
just
what we
get
were
in
just talking.
general.
That's what we were just talking
No,
about.
I could hear you. I
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
I was, but I'm just saying like just to add to that, like I think
I don't think the Celtics are, but the rest of them, yeah.
there's,
But
no,
even
but
then, the Celtics are
not
gonna fold.
no, but not skill level, but like I don't really care to
Execution.
watch. I
Dude,
don't
if they
care to watch
fold,
them, bro. Like
if
it's
They're
they
just
gonna
kind of
fold,
fold,
like
I
bro.
will I will be so baffled if they fold.
They're
they
gonna
might need to
fold,
blow it
bro.
up. They might need to blow it up if they
You
fold.
can't blow it up. You literally can't.
You can't blow that
You
up.
just
Like,
gave
what do you
Jalen
do?
Brunson
Yeah.
or Jalen Brown $300 million,
That's fine, bro. To do what
But
though?
yeah,
To
but
lose
yeah,
in the
but
back
no
to
Eastern
my
one's
Conference
picking
start.
Finals
him.
again.
Back to my start. I think Jalen Brunson is incredible. He's 6'1". Nobody can guard the guy. He gets to the paint at will. He can shoot. Like he's been a winner, and that's
Yeah.
what I've loved about him so much since Villanova. I loved watching him play at Villanova. Obviously, he was a winner in high school too. Like it just translates, man. And he's
You,
he's just awesome. He's
you know
just
what
awesome.
you know what I will say, Tom, to your point, I haven't thought about it until you just brought it up. I would actually be happy to see the Knicks be good and make it to the Eastern Conference
Yeah,
Finals, or
it's
like it would be
basketball needs
good.
that.
Yeah, it would be good for them to play the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like that would be high level. I don't even know
That'd
if
be a
that's possible, right?
war.
Because they're the three. They're the three, right?
It
So they
is.
can't
They're
see
on the
the.
other side. They're on the other side.
Are they? No, I thought
No,
they
they're
were
the
the
two.
three.
They're the two. The Bucks are the
Oh,
three.
okay, okay,
'Cause
okay,
the Bucks
okay.
are so
I haven't
bad.
looked. Yeah.
They're on the other side. They would have to go beat Philly, beat most likely Milwaukee, maybe Indiana, because I don't know about Giannis's health. And then the
But like
Celtics
that would be like a very like if they took them to 7 games or if they won the series, like I feel like that would be good for the NBA. But
be so good. I
but
mean,
everything
Madison Square
below
Garden
that
is the
you can
Mecca,
just
bro. Like
yeah. Everything
be
below
so
that, you
good.
could just take it or leave it to me.
I agree. Good.
Yeah,
Who
like I
wants to go
said.
next?
I can go, Luke, if you want me to. If you
I
got
mean,
other things that are going on.
no, I'm good. I'm good. It's
All right, go
it's
ahead. Let it fire, man. Let's hear it.
okay. I did a golf one last week and I didn't want to do one this week, but I have another golf start. Because it happened today. A young man by the name of Miles Russell, right? Youngest player, I guess. I don't think he's even a professional. Youngest player to ever make the cut on a Corn Ferry Tour event. For those of you that don't know what the Corn Ferry is, it's essentially the G League, the minor league, whatever it is for the PGA Tour. Youngest player to ever make the cut on a Corn Ferry Tour event. He's 15 years old. He shot a 66 and a 69 in the 2 opening rounds.
That's insane.
What?
That is nuts. What is a 15
I
year
just
old
might
out there
sell
doing?
I
Like,
might sell my clubs now.
He's
bro, like
15.
15 years old. Like
That's
that's
insane.
and like I said, I really did not want to do another golf one because I know it's not necessarily tailored to our audience,
No,
but
I'm glad you did. That's
that's
crazy.
a that's that's a stat that you have to you got to talk about. Um, like I can you remember what I
15
looked
is
like when I was
crazy,
15
bro.
years old? I'm talking
Yes, I
freshman
remember
year
what you
of
looked like when you were 15.
freshman and sophomore year of high school.
Oh my
I wasn't going
goodness.
out there in a
You were as
professional
tall
event
as
and
this car right
serving.
here. You were as tall as this car.
He is tied for 26 entering the weekend.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's sick.
He's
Is
going
that
to be a
not
very good
crazy?
golfer.
Yeah, I mean, jeez, man. I don't think he's gonna be on the Corn Ferry Tour for long. That's for sure.
No.
Yeah,
But
that's actually amazing. It's dope to see that though. That's like that's like I don't want to take your thunder here, Luke, but like I just have one little piece. Like that's like the dope thing about a sport like golf, right? Like basketball, like that doesn't get to happen because it's just not like it's not
It's
how
not
it works.
possible.
But like that's sick. That's so sick that like to be 15 and just like being out there competing with pros, like dudes that are probably in their
He's
20s and 30s.
serving, dudes. He was out
Yeah.
there serving. I know they were
like,
sick. I know they were sick seeing a 15-year-old put one 3 feet from the pin.
oh man, he was probably so clinical. He was probably so clinical. And the thing is,
66 is nuts.
when you're 15, I don't quote me on that because that was off the top. I was trying to find the actual numbers here, but I know I 7 under through two.
That'd be
68
60.
and 66. Yeah, 68 and 66. So I was one shot off. He was one shot better than what I thought. That is crazy.
Yeah,
But like I was gonna
that's
say too,
unheard of.
like in the sport of golf too, he probably doesn't even like understand the brevity of the situation because he's so
No,
young and like he's probably just out
not at
there
all.
golfing and like
Yeah.
obviously he's a stick, like he's incredible. But like I don't think the pressure would weigh on him the same way it would weigh on like just
Yeah.
a 29-year-old that's
He
been
just
in that
doesn't even he doesn't
situation.
even
Like
know. Yeah.
like man, I got it
He
going
doesn't.
today.
He's not
It's a
feeling
nice
any
day out here.
pressure.
You know
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
like when you got hot as a freshman on a freshman
Yeah.
basketball court, you're not like, oh, like I gotta
I
keep it
might go
going. Like, no,
D1.
you're like, oh, let me hopefully coach sends me another screen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not
Yeah.
thinking about it in that way. So
Dude,
I
he's having
honestly feel
fun.
like, yeah, he's just out there hitting the ball and it's going where he needs it to go. So that I just think it's super dope. So again, I apologize for the double golf. But that like, come on, 15-year-old
Don't
on a pro event
apologize. No need to
doing his thing.
apologize.
Bro,
That's sick.
15?
That's sick.
What? To be that elite at anything at 15, I don't care what it
Yeah,
is.
it doesn't make sense.
Like I deal with 15-year-olds every day. I know what most 15-year-olds are doing. And they're not doing that.
No,
Yeah, like
they sure aren't.
They definitely are
they
not
definitely
doing
aren't. They definitely aren't.
Yeah,
Actually, I know
I
that.
can't say there's a lot.
Oh
Good
man.
one, Luke. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but like I do have a golf start, so I'm sorry. I apologize. It is
That's fine.
like a Masters hangover, so you just have to bear with me. We didn't get to talk about it much last episode, but my start is Ludwig Oberg,
Yeah, good start.
24-year-old. He's
Big.
he's like he's literally what that kid, the 15-year-old just talked about. It's like perfect segue. Like this is what you could envision. Like I finished second behind the number one player in the world in my first major. Like,
He
dude,
was another one who guy was just having fun.
like, dude has no idea, like, what, like, to steal Luke's word, the brevity of the situation. Like Rory was literally out there fighting for his life, and he's the number 2 player in the world. And you're just like, oh yeah, I'm out here having a good day, and and nobody knows how to pronounce my name right, and it's funny, and it's like,
And he
Duck
was
some
just
shots above the
laughing. He
head.
was smiling. He was
Yeah,
smiling
like
after every hit.
yeah,
Like, he
like
was just
dude is
having a good
just like.
time.
But I also think that's like to dive deeper into Luke's point. It's like it's refreshing to see that people at that age or that young of age to excel, but also like just embrace the moment. Cause I think, at least in basketball, like that's another reason I thought about this is like golf is so much different than basketball. And like obviously I'm getting way more into golf now. Like obviously I always love basketball, but like understanding golf at a higher level is like the pressure and the social media and everything else that goes with basketball, like you just don't get that in golf. And so it's like, and plus it's a team sport, so subjective ranking, subjective thought process. Whereas like you said, like if I'm 15, it doesn't matter like my age. Like I shot a 66, bro. Kiss my you know
Like,
what.
what's
Like
up? Like, what's
like
up? I'm gonna tee up
I shot
tomorrow
a
too.
68.
So
It's crazy. So it's like for Oberg to like go out there and finish second and like Tom said, he's having a good time, but like at the same time, it's like dog, like you don't get that in basketball. Like it's to me, it's super cool to watch. And like there is pressure, but for him, he probably didn't feel the pressure because he just like is so young. He doesn't like the social media presence of golfers doesn't present an issue like the social media presence of like a Mikey Williams or like some these basketball players who just like at
Yeah.
15 get anointed and then like they just start feeling themselves and then like things crash and burn and they don't know how to recover.
Good
uh,
point.
I'll say this about the Oberg thing too. I would be pretty happy to, even if I was a couple shots behind coming down the last few holes at Augusta, if I knew a couple M's were going to be pocketed after the weekend for
Bro,
4
what?
days of work. Like, you know what I mean?
2.6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's cool. Like, yeah, I didn't win. No one expected me to. And my tax bracket just went up crazy
Yeah.
amounts in 4 days. So, like,
Yeah. 4 days of
I'm
work.
sure, that was in the back of his mind.
No, but like also
Definitely.
like, yeah, he like, yeah,
He also
it's
had
good.
I don't know if you saw any of the highlights from this week,
The
but
heritage.
he had a 273 2 iron, put it to about 4 feet.
That is literally a Luke Avdalovich dream special right there.
Look, 273, like attacking a green is crazy. So yeah, he's a good golfer,
Yeah.
man. He's special.
I actually couldn't
Be in the
drive
top 10.
the ball with my car down the fairway that far.
Now that people know. Look, as we have more time,
Drive the
before our starting
ball.
five and stuff, do we want to talk a little MVP, DPOY, Rookie of the Year,
I just
any
have three.
predictions
I just
there?
have three letters, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Like SGA should
Definitely.
win, and that's it. Like if the SGA doesn't win, then the award is flawed.
So I wanted to bring this
I
up
would agree with
because
that.
yeah, because Jared and I, when we were talking about it, I was saying that Jokic I think is in the LeBron territory. That obviously he's probably the most valuable player on his team on the court every single time he steps on. But if we're just going to continue to give him the award, then it's like, okay, what is it about? Because like LeBron, there was a run there for probably 6 to 9 years that he could have won it every single year, and I
He
don't think
should
anyone
have
would
won it
argue.
majority of those years.
Yeah, and so like
They just
yes,
get
obviously
bored. Yeah.
Jokic's box score and his numbers and all of that and his impact on the game like should be in the top two every single year. But like, are we going to do that for real? Are we really going to do that? And like, we're talking about Shea, who led his team to the number one seed in the West. The West that, like you guys were saying, extremely volatile West. That if they lose 2 games, they're down in the 4th seed, looking at a way different matchup. So
I
I
also
think it's there's more
uh,
pedigree in that.
well, I also think of this is the thing that makes me mad. I won't get too hot about it, but like this is the problem with letting sports writers vote
Yeah.
is that it
Needs to
becomes super
stop.
subjective and it becomes like what's the best story to write, yeah? And it's like you should every year should be looked at as its own individual year. Don't look at the years before. Don't like it's literally the MVP of the 2023-2024 season. The best player like on the best team like wins most of the time. But like to just like continue this like narrative of like, oh well, like it should be Jokic. It's like, yeah, you could say that, but like for this year's SGA was the best player.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only person that has an argument is Luka, like in my opinion, and maybe Anthony Edwards, because Anthony Edwards is like he's not even in the conversation. That's BS because like the dude is literally becoming the face of the league. He's the most electric player in the NBA, maybe outside of Wemby, but like even then, like the stuff that Anthony Edwards is doing, like dude is a human highlight reel, and like we've
Yeah.
talked about it over and over again. It's like he's in there to the 2 seed, like you know what I mean, or like the 3 seed, whatever the tiebreaker ended up being. But like that team is out of the play-in without Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. I mean, Shea's the MVP, man.
Yeah,
It shouldn't go any
I'm
other
gonna
way.
be annoyed if they
Luke's
don't.
right.
Yeah,
Like Jokic, we could give it to him, but I mean, I don't know. And I like your point, Jared. Like he just had a better year. Like
yeah.
Jokic
It's
had a
not
great
saying
year,
he's not a
but
better player. Like
yeah,
Jokic is
no, it's
obviously the
not.
best player, but like, bro, it's a year by year basis. It's not a
Yeah.
4-year award. It's a 1-year award.
And the NBA is just too much about narratives now.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
that has to do with what you said about these sports journalists and writers having votes. And it's just like
Stupid.
they shouldn't have votes. They just
They
shouldn't have
shouldn't.
votes. There's
No,
no
because
reason
you're
for them to
gonna
have votes.
because their bias is like completely unfathomable.
No.
Like
And I
there's like,
mean, I learned this when Rachel Nichols voted Andre Iguodala to be Finals MVP in 2015 and like tried to like explain it. I'm just like that just like you don't get it. You just don't get it.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree.
So what do you think it should be, player and coach votes?
I think it should be GMs
I think it should be GMs and or coaches or
and
something like
GM and head coach. GM and
yeah.
head coach. Like it should be there should be 30, there should be 64 votes. Or
Yeah.
60 votes. Sorry, not
60
64.
votes.
60
Yeah,
votes.
not the NFL.
Yeah. 60 votes. Well, in a couple of years we'll have 2 more teams, so I was looking ahead. Yeah, 60 votes. There should be 60 votes, and that's it. Because like the people like because if I'm a GM, I know who the most valuable player is because that's who I would trade for, right? And if I'm a coach, I coach every game and I try to game plan on stopping each player, and I know who the hardest players to stop are.
Yeah.
So it's
There's
like it
just
should be that.
there's just no reason like
Like, what does a sports writer have? Like,
what do they
what
know?
is like,
What do they know?
like
Even like Kendrick Perkins having a vote is crazy to me.
that's nuts. I didn't even know he had a vote. That makes me sick.
Bro, he listed everything he voted for, Jared.
On
Like
Twitter,
on
I'm
Twitter,
sure he
of
did. I'm
course.
sure he's an idiot.
Side note, he put
I'll pull it up.
in Jared, I don't know. I'm assuming you watched a lot of Warriors games this year. I don't know how many you watched.
It's
He
hard to
had
watch, but yeah.
yeah, he had Brandon Pajemski on his second team all defense this year.
Oh,
That's
because
crazy.
that's crazy. Just because he
I
led the league
said
in charges.
I was like,
That
okay,
is
he doesn't
wild.
watch games because Pods is great and he plays hard. He takes a lot of charges, but he is not an All NBA defender right now.
Yeah, his,
like
Like,
what?
he's just not.
all defensive second team has been submitted. AD, Edwards, Holiday, Bam, Pachinski. Carry on.
Wait,
First
what?
team was Gobert, Wembanyama, Derek White, Herb Jones, Jaden McDaniels.
I'm
Bro,
just
like,
like when I saw that, I was like, okay, like it's cooked. Like that whole discourse is just cooked.
like
And you
even
just
like I love Wilbon to death, but like, bro, you should not get a vote.
you shouldn't. There's no.
It's
They
like
haven't
what?
done anything to get a vote.
No, like, why do you get a vote, bro? That's my. You might as well just give me the vote.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Like,
Crazy. I like that. It
Um,
should be GMs and coaches. I
Yeah,
agree with
60 votes, dude. 60 votes. That's it. Make it easy. And
Who
you
even
can't
decided that? How did that
you
become a
can't vote
thing?
and you can't vote for your own player. That's it.
that?
That's the
How
only
did that
rule you
become a
create.
thing that the media people got that?
Oh, it's been like that for forever. Because
That
they
doesn't make
like
sense.
the Associated Press, right? The AP Player of the Year. You know what I mean? Like it's just because like that was a way for them to have value. I think.
Yeah.
Like that may sound rude or mean, but like it gives them more validity in their
rather than just
articles, right?
yapping.
I mean, they
Yeah.
can still do their jobs and not actually have power over the league.
But like that's because that's the other thing too. Like I don't want to go too far crazy, but like if I'm let's say I'm Jokic and Michael Wilbon asked me some stupid questions and I don't answer him or I'm a jerk to him, like he's not gonna vote for me now because like
Yeah.
I didn't help him write his column, like I didn't give him a good soundbite for his column, like that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like that's just
It's real
dumb.
though. That's
Yeah,
real though.
that's real because we're all like that.
Yeah.
Like that's human. Whereas like if I'm a GM, like no GM in the NBA is going to say, "No, I don't want to trade for SGA."
Yeah.
And no coach in the league is gonna be like, "I don't want SGA on my team."
Agreed.
So it's like those are the people that know, bro. I always hated that. I've always hated that.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's very stupid.
But
all right, so we're all in agreement there. Let's just run through these real quick. DPOY.
Wemby.
Wemby, it's not even close.
We're all in agreement. It's
The
gonna go to
Gobert thing is
Gobert.
crazy. Gobert thing is crazy.
So crazy.
DeMarcus
Most
Cousins
improved
had the
player?
most poignant. I have to say, give DeMarcus Cousins his flowers. He had the best quote I saw. It's like, how can you be defensive player of the year if you get played off the game in the playoffs? Played off
Every
the floor.
year,
Yeah,
like
every year.
clockwork.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Sorry, Luke. Most improved player,
Most improved player.
Tyrese Maxey.
No,
Yep.
bro, I can't agree with that.
No, that's fine.
I mean, he was
Why
like
not?
that last year. I don't like that at all. Like
I mean, his numbers took a huge jump.
they
He
took
took
a
a bigger
jump,
role,
but he was already like that.
but he
I
didn't.
don't
But he
know.
didn't. Not to say he
He
didn't
was
prove
he,
it. Prove it's the wrong way to say it. But like, he
he
proved them
flourished in the
right.
role
Yeah,
that they were giving him.
yeah. He
I
proved
don't
He
them
was
know.
right
good
by
last year.
getting
It's just
rid.
not the
Yeah,
same.
he
I
proved them
think
right by getting rid of James Harden.
I think
That's
a
what I'm
guy
saying.
like Kobe White should win that.
Yeah, no, I think that's another
I
really
think someone
good
like Kobe White should win
nomination.
it because Kobe White was not even close. We couldn't. If you had told me Kobe White was going to have 40 whatever in a play-in game this year, I would have said, "What? Like, does Kobe White even finish games?" Like Maxi was trending upward like that anyway. Like Kobe White was like here,
Yeah,
and
but a
then
lot of
got
guys
really
trend
good.
upwards and then take in plateau though.
No, and that's fair. And I guess I overreacted. Like it's whatever that Maxi's winning it to me, but
Can you say
I just feel
Can you
like
say
he was
Wimby's
already.
most improved?
Damn near.
I mean, when he's in the MVP conversation next year, they're gonna have to.
My vote would be Kobe White.
I like that. I'm not mad at that. I would go
Yeah,
Tyrese as well, but
Jalen Williams is like not a bad
Jalen
pick.
Jalen Johnson on Atlanta,
Jalen
like a guy like
Johnson,
that.
Jalen Johnson for
Yeah,
sure.
Like I think it should be
Uh,
guys like that. Like Maxi was already getting buckets. Like he was
I
already
mean,
really good.
so was Fox when he won it, but that's not.
yeah.
It was just that
I
he
don't
did
know.
it on a larger scale. I don't think that's a knock on not being most improved. There's a lot of people that are given a bigger role and they squander. So I don't think just because he was given the rock more means that he wasn't,
Yeah,
most
I don't know.
improved.
I just don't think like I don't
I
think
also
I
hate the
it's
Sixers though,
I,
so it's
I
like
honestly like not to like rub salt in the wound, but like I really thought it was going to be Keegan, and it just was tough for him.
I don't think that's valid, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, rookie of the year, I think.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. Yeah.
If anyone, if I mean, I guess Chet has argument, but let's be
No, bro,
honest.
we're not
he
talking
doesn't
about
even have
that.
an
I
argument.
know. Can we not even? Well, let's not even get into that.
He'll come in second, I guess is the right way to say it.
Bro, he
Stupid.
don't even have an
Like
argument.
he's not even in the he's not in the conversation. He's not a rookie.
Not in
Not in
the
the same
same
world. He's
realm.
not in the
He's
same
not in the
world.
same. He's
Literally
not in the same
alien.
realm.
Like this is your second year in the NBA. Like get out of my face.
He's a red shirt. Red shirt.
He's a
Yeah,
red shirt. He's a red shirt
I'm not
rookie,
even having
bro.
that conversation. We've already had that conversation. Like move on. Coach of the
Who's your
year.
rookie of the year?
Dagnall, easy. OKC, Mark Dagnall.
Yeah.
You don't want to say Adrian Griffin? I want to say Adrian Griffin now.
That's funny. I
That's
think
like,
it's Mark. I think it's Mark for sure.
Finch from Minnesota. He's got an argument.
He got a good case. He got a good
Yeah.
case.
what about Tibbs, man?
No,
Why not?
because he drives his players into the ground.
I don't care though. Like, look, man. Like,
Tibbs is doing a great job though.
I
Yeah,
think,
okay,
I
that's
think they
I
all
get a
have
look.
cases.
Let's
let's
just
think they
no
all
no
have
no. You're
arguments.
young. You're young. Let's not forget that the Bulls were the number one seed, and then we saw how that went.
Yeah.
I'm not, bro. This is a regular season award. I'm not arguing with that. I get that OG Anunoby is probably going to run into a wall 4 games into the postseason. I get it, but they're winning games, and we were just talking about them being good enough to overtop the Celtics, who are literally just running through teams.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that's coaching
My
or if
thing-
that's just the players.
My thing is they were
Someone's-
good last year though
I
too,
don't.
and like Like
they
OKC
were.
wasn't even relevant last year.
No, I agree it's OKC, but I just think he deserves to be, at least
Yeah, no,
acknowledged.
he
Yeah,
should.
he
He
could be in
should.
the mix. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. No Julius Randle, no OG,
No,
still
he needs
made
his
it. Yeah,
flowers. He
no,
needs his
I'm
flowers
And
for
and
sure.
I don't think being the coach of the Knicks is an easy position to be in. Like
no.
I'm not that any team is easier to coach, but like if a coach is similar to LA, like you're
I
on
don't
the
even
hot
know if
seat
he
no matter
thinks
what.
about it.
He
Honestly,
doesn't. He's a crazy person, but that's probably
He's
why he
so
wins. That's
funny,
what's
dude.
funny.
I like him. I like
Yo,
him.
the memes of him on Twitter were crazy.
So good. That
Man.
was so
Did you see
good.
the tweet where they said they showed it to him and he thought
Yeah.
that
Yeah, it was
Mitchell
so
Robinson?
funny.
No, he's a crazy person, but that's probably why he wins. So there's
He
Yeah,
does
I mean you got
win.
to have a little bit of crazy. Like I'm not mad at that pick. I'm that wasn't
it's not my
me.
pick.
Yeah,
I'm with Tom, but
yeah.
I just wanted to
No,
bring
no,
it
I'm
up.
saying if someone took him, I wouldn't be upset. I would think that was valid, but I'm just like, God, the guy just like his players are gonna die.
He
Like
does it
there's
every
You're
just
gonna
year. He
die.
does it
I
every year.
mean,
Yeah,
Miles McBride wasn't playing at all, played pretty good, and started playing 42 minutes a game.
there was one
That's so
stretch.
funny to
There was
me.
one stretch where Josh Hart played like
He played the
160
whole,
minutes
yeah,
in like a
he was playing the
weekend.
whole game. He was literally just playing the whole game every game. They
If it
probably
works, it
love it.
works.
They probably love it. And
No,
then
they
they
probably
like,
hate it.
and then they realize how horrible it is.
Yeah, like they
Yeah,
feel how they like. Well, that's the other thing too, right? Like, no offense to Josh Hart or any like him, like he hasn't like played deep into May and June yet. So
yeah.
Hopefully they do
But
better
every,
this
but
year.
what's funny is everybody like that's not a like everyone talks about it. Everyone knows that that's Tibbs. Like
Yes.
he's the only guy who does it.
yeah, and like then people seem to just embrace it and accept it. The other
Yeah,
cool thing about the Knicks is like just all the Villanova guys. It's so funny.
Yeah,
yeah. I
that's true.
mean,
It's literally a college
Bridges
team. It's so
Bridges has
funny.
to get there, right? You
Yeah,
think?
I mean they have OG now,
Uh,
so that's hard.
Yeah,
who knows? Who knows? All right. I don't really care about GM of the year. I couldn't tell you 90%
yeah.
of
I
the
have no
names of the
I
idea.
always think
players.
it's Sam Presti. I feel like it has to be Sam Presti every year.
For real, he does a good ass job.
That's cool. Sounds good to me.
We know who I definitely can tell you who it's not. So, but we won't go there.
Yeah, we can
we
definitely
won't.
do
We
that.
definitely will not go
There's a
there.
couple of guys that it's not for
We will
sure.
say who it's not. And I'm not gonna go.
You
Yeah,
can
they
go
did
back about
horrible jobs.
25 episodes to the preseason predictions episode to know who Jared is talking about.
Yeah.
Now, fellas, let's get into the starting five. We're talking about our our picks for the year and all this. So we're gonna do our starting five all NBA lineups. And yes, our production team is pulling up the draft order simulator right now, as we can see.
Oh
All right, here
God
we
damn
go.
it! I got screwed
This
last
is
time.
this is
Hold on,
nerve
hold on. Yeah,
wracking.
don't cheat it,
Here we
man.
go.
Don't cheat. Let
We
me see.
see
Okay.
Luke, Tommy, Jared. Generate order.
Okay.
I'm about to click it. Okay, here we go.
All right. Let me see when you click it. Don't turn it.
I just clicked it. I just clicked it.
All right. Let me see. Let me see.
It's showing Jared, Tommy, Luke.
Oh
Dang,
Read
how
it
am
and
I
man,
weep.
still second?
I got
That's
second last
horrible.
time.
Yeah,
No, but
Jared,
I
you
would.
got second last time.
Yeah, I got second last time.
Oh, but I was saying my name was second right there, and it flipped
Oh,
it. And it was
Hold
still
on, hold on.
second.
Can we hear this? Hold on. Let's see.
does it tell us?
Is that not coming through?
I
It's
don't really
like
hear
very.
anything.
I wanted to do the dun dun dun
It's the NBA.
dun.
Yeah, it's the NBA draft music.
Oh, okay.
All right, but
I want the
anyways, Jared.
NFL draft music. Oh, mine's easy. Shooting guard, Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man. That's the
Okay,
number one pick.
it's your number one pick. Well, thank
Yeah.
you for giving my
That's a
number one pick.
horrible number one overall pick. Are you
I'll
serious? We
Oh.
be
just went on this whole
taking.
talk about Shea being the
I'll be taking
MVP.
Shea
What is
Gilgeous-Alexander
No.
wrong with
first
you?
My
overall
team,
at
I'm building
mine.
my team differently, man. Just let me do what I do.
That's the wrong pick. I need you to admit that that's the wrong pick.
No, that's the right pick. I'm all
That's
about
the wrong
electricity.
pick.
No,
It's the
That's
wrong
the
pick.
wrong-
Shea
Dude,
Gilgeous-Alexander is my number one overall pick at point guard. Thank you, and
you put
let's
him at
move
point.
on. Yeah, he's my
Okay,
point
hold
guard.
on, wait. Let me
That's
make sure
fine.
these written down here. Tom, Jared. So Tom, PG. We're going SGA. Great pick at two. Nobody thought he was dropping the two, but here we are.
I mean, that's already the
Uh,
steal of the draft. So
yeah, no, you.
Okay.
I mean, that is
Like I
crazy.
said,
And
you
then
guys, hey, you build your
Ant-Man.
team, I'll build my team.
That is
you build your
horrible.
team, bro. I got the best player in the
Okay.
world right now.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go with Jokic at the center. I feel like that's an easy one.
Okay.
Again, like we said, and then I'm gonna flip it around, go point guard here, and take Luka at the point.
It's a good pick.
And I have 2 #1 overall players in my
You
starting
do.
5. I feel really good about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bolster our defense, and I'm gonna select Victor Wembanyama at the center.
Oh my god, my
That's
team's
I'm
getting
not.
demolished right now.
I'm
That's
This
selecting
did this did
Wemby.
not. I should have took the third pick. This did not work out how I wanted it to
I'm
work out.
selecting
You
Wemby
don't
at the
get to
center.
choose the 3rd pick. You
No,
got
no, I'm
you,
saying
you
I'm
the
saying
lottery.
that I'm saying that with the draft like simulator. I was like, I should have been happy with the 3rd pick instead of the 1st pick. I had a game plan going in, and it's just
And you took
backfired on me.
Anthony Edwards over
Yeah.
I
Shea
mean,
after we
he's
just
still a
talked for
first time.
10
I'm
minutes.
okay,
Still-
but he's still a first team NBA player. So
He's not going to
okay,
win
so
first team NBA this year. So, but I hate to break it to you, it's fine. It's your pick, by the way. See, he's processing that he jumped.
He
the
knows
gun
it
and,
was a
like,
blunder, dude.
no,
He
no,
knows
Yeah,
no.
it
he's
was-
So like so look, this is what happened. I'm gonna.
I'm
just
arguing
be,
that you could have got him at
oh
this
my
pick.
no,
Jared,
no.
I
Luke,
think
Luke, can
you
you
could have
just
got him at this pick right now.
I agree
I
with
think
can
you
you
could
just
have.
okay? Exactly. Can you just shut up, both of you? Okay. I overplayed my hand. That's it. I
Okay.
overplayed my hand. That's it.
just got excited, and that's fine. I'm not.
I
mad at
know.
you.
I'm admitting it right now. I overplayed my hand.
All
I
right,
thought it was
that's
going to
good.
work out. It's blowing up in my face, so I'm having to pivot. All right. So
Let's
kiss my
go.
ass, both of you.
Woo! This is like when Joey D took Raisin Bran in his cereals. I don't know if you
Oh
heard that one.
man, yeah, of course.
All right.
Oh man, Jared.
God, this did not work out how I wanted to work out. This is turning into a disaster. I'm just going full pivot. At
I mean,
center,
you
give me
have to at
Joel
this point.
Embiid.
Yeah. All right. He'll play 40 games.
Oh my God, it's you.
And it's me. It's me again. Yeah,
It's
me
you
again.
again.
Yeah. At power forward, give me Giannis.
Okay.
Good pick. That's your best pick thus far.
This is
kiss
best
my
pick
ass,
for
Luke.
sure.
That's your best pick thus far.
Small forward. Easy pick. Give me Jason Tatum. Small forward.
Yep.
Leader of the Boston Celtics. Leader of the best team in the NBA.
Good pick, good pick, good pick, good pick, good pick. Okay. I'm gonna go with my. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take Paolo at the 3.
Good pick, Luke. Good
I'm gonna
pick.
take Paolo at the 3, and I'm gonna take KD at the 4. That's what I'm
It's a
gonna
really
do.
good pick.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take KD at the 4, and I'm gonna take Paolo at the 3. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I don't like
I-
that. That sucks.
Okay.
My turn yet?
No, it's me.
Oh,
This is
buddy.
my 4th pick, right?
This is your 4th
I'm
pick.
I'm gonna select Kyrie Irving at the shooting guard. He's had a hell of a year playing off the ball. He's done really well next to Luca, so I see no reason why he wouldn't do really well next to Shea. Very similar players.
Okay. All right.
It's back to me now.
It's back to you.
Good. I like my point guard here. Give me Jalen.
Yep.
Yeah, good pick. Attaboy.
Jalen
That's a great
Brunson.
pick. That's a great
He
pick.
was second on my depth chart. It's still your pick.
I think you do have another one, Jared.
I know. I'm just like
Okay.
trying to decide. I'm telling
you're
you,
good,
I'm
you're good.
I'm telling you myself, I'm full pivot right now. So both of you
Okay,
guys
okay,
are
okay.
just
I
chill
just-
out.
No, I'm putting you on the clock. That's all it was. I'm
Yeah.
just putting you
Okay.
on.
Got it. So I get 4 minutes, right? Isn't it 4 minutes?
Nope. Starting 5 draft 10 seconds. Hate to break it to you. The rules. I didn't make the rules. I just followed.
Hey, you know what? We're just gonna light people up. Give me Book at the 3.
Good pick. Really good pick.
Yeah.
Give me Book at
Book's
the
a
3.
lot. Book's a good pick.
On the wings, I'm just like we're just lighting people up. It's crazy.
No, I really like that.
Yeah,
really
I
like
mean,
that.
Yeah.
I love my team, man. My guys are tremendous. I'm gonna finish this out with Mr. Zion Williamson at the 4.
Yeah.
Zion
Okay. Talk
Williamson
about
at the
playing
4.
30 games.
Oh, what are you talking? You can't
Yeah.
throw shade at Embiid and then have that.
Yeah.
No.
What?
That's crazy.
At least Embiid actually's hurt. This guy Zion's just fat and loves strippers. Like, what are we talking about?
Hey.
Oh my God.
Whoa. That's crazy. Okay.
Wow. But what other
That's
four? Like, what other fours can we really work with here?
Oh my
You know,
God, there's
like
tons.
you could have put Domantas Sabonis at the 4 easily.
Okay, that's a
absolutely
terrible
not. I
decision.
mean, Zion.
He's gonna be 13 All NBA.
It could have put Julius Randle there.
But Randall's
Same
Randall's
with
been
that's
hurt
the
for a
same
while
argument.
too.
That's
Yeah.
honestly the same thing. Yeah, no, I
And
actually that's kind of why I took KD and Paolo because I feel like it kind of the
Yeah,
fours
like
and the four department was kind of
you
fours
could
depleted
put
after that.
AD. You
thin.
could put AD at the
Thin.
four.
I like
AD
I could have put
easily could
80,
have.
but
LeBron at
I
the
like
four.
Zion there. Zion,
LeBron,
we need Zion there. We need him there.
that's fine. That's fine because you left me with the shooting guard that I want anyway. I'm taking Steph at the 2. I'm taking Steph at the 2.
That's like crazy. He went like ninth in the draft.
That's
Yeah,
15th
I
actually.
mean,
15th, crazy.
Okay,
as much
then
as I
my
love
walk-on
Steph,
pick.
he let us down this year.
No, that was not Steph's
It
fault.
was not
I
his
know.
fault.
I
Don't do
know.
that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now my walk-on pick. I took this approach because this is a person that I really do believe should be in consideration for an award, but because of this stupid new stipulation rule, he's 9 seconds short of being in consideration. So I
Oh,
have
this is
Dante
crazy.
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, that's
I have Dante
crazy.
DiVincenzo as my walk-on pick because he would be in consideration for most improved player, but because he's 9 seconds short of the 20 minutes per game average or
That's
whatever his
actually
BS
one of
thing
the
is.
dumbest things I've ever heard. I didn't know that
And
was happening, and that's actually
that
absolutely
that
like
goes to
I
show
can't say the
Tibbs.
word that I want to say.
That goes to show that's Tibbs's work backfiring on him because when Dante wasn't in the rotation, he wasn't playing.
Yeah. But I
Um,
mean, he was bro. He had a stretch there where he was lighting it up. Like he very well should be in consideration for that most
yeah.
improved player, but dumb stipulations brought us here.
I will be selecting Jalen Williams with my walk-on pick.
Oh, nice
Oklahoma
pick, Tom.
City, Jalen Williams.
Nice pick.
Dub,
Nice
Jalen
pick.
Williams.
Yeah, J Dub, not Arkansas, Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams.
WCC
Santa
Jalen Williams.
Santa Clara, Jalen Williams. Just having a great year. Really good
Mm,
player. Really, really good player.
makes sense. Mine's easy. I was gonna he could have easily started on my team, but I went a little different direction. This guy's gonna be a good pace change from Jalen Brunson. Give me De'Aaron Fox as my walk
Yeah,
on.
good
That
pick.
was my
Good
backup
pick.
walk-on pick.
Yeah,
All
that's a
right,
great
now let's
walk
go
on
through
pick.
these
Good
lineups.
list.
Jared with the number 1 overall pick has Jalen Brunson at the 1, Anthony Edwards at the 2, Devin Booker at the 3, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the 4, and Joel Embiid at the
That's
5.
freaking buckets, man. Oh my god.
It's not that it's a bad lineup; it's the fact that you have
Yeah.
the number 1 overall pick
No,
and you
I
didn't
I
mean,
take
said
there
it
are no bad
backfired.
KD.
I
lineups
said it
here.
backfired. Okay, I backfired.
There
I lost.
definitely
But
I
it's
are.
just
lost.
There definitely
I
are
lost two
zero bad
picks.
lineups here.
so funny
I
to me,
lost two
though.
picks. Okay, I backfired. I thought I was
Tommy,
smarter than I was, and it just backfired. All right, I can accept that.
dude, I
I
can't
said
wait to
I
clip
said
that
that the
one out,
Warriors were gonna bang the Kings, and we saw what happened. The Warriors even scored 98 points. So like it
bro.
backfires sometimes.
Don't remind me, dude.
Dude, that was so funny because the funniest part, like again, I'm not mad at the pick because I had Ant as my starting small forward
Okay,
as
then.
well. I'm not mad at, but look, that's just because I didn't want to put Jason Tatum in it. But you were so excited to jump the gun on Anthony
Yeah.
Edwards.
Because to be honest, like I
After we
just
had
was
really
not,
established that
I was
Shea
not
is the
prepared.
MVP.
So this is my thing. I was not prepared to be the number 1 pick. Usually I never get the number 1 pick. And secondly, I thought there was more depth at the point guard spot than there was the shooting guard spot. I got who I wanted at the shooting guard spot, knowing I had other guys to pivot to on the point guard spot.
Yeah, and now you have Joel Embiid at the center. Okay, so
That's
then
not
Tommy at
bad.
the
It's not bad.
for half the season.
Okay, well
Tommy,
I only have to play half the season against Zion, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, no, that's fine. His number 2 overall pick lineup is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, and Victor Wembanyama with
I mean,
J-Dub Williams.
that's a roster, man.
Yeah, all it's gonna take is
I'm
one bad tweet and one wrong night at Magic City, and he's gonna lose 2 starters.
Jalen Williams is ready if needed.
Kyrie gone, Zion
Jalen
gone.
Williams is ready if needed, bro.
I hate to give Jared the nod on this one over. I don't know, man. This is gonna be interesting. And then mine, Luka Doncic at the 1, Steph Curry at the 2, Paolo Banchero at the 3, Kevin Durant at the 4, Nikola Jokic at the 5, and Dante DiVincenzo coming off the walk-on pick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
The
taking my
DiVincenzo is gonna
5, man.
people are gonna look at my walk on and be like, "What the heck?" But if you listen to it, I feel like my reasoning made sense why I put him there.
Yeah.
But
I
in
feel like you
graphic
were just trying
sense,
to give him some love because he's not
yeah,
going to get the love. Yeah, I get that.
Can
I mean,
we
that's
can we
walk on fashion.
also can we also acknowledge Kyrie getting snubbed from the USA team?
They put Hallie in over him, huh?
Yeah. I like Tyrese, but I don't
But
know.
I actually Tyrese was it came to my tryouts. But like, here's the thing though, is like they don't need more scoring though. Like that's like
No, they don't.
you like the team has always been the same. Like it's like people act like it's different. They
What about
put the
Drew
team.
Holiday though?
I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to. Well,
He's
they're
their
gonna have to have
specialist.
someone
He's
to
their
guard
guard defensive
Luca. They're gonna have to
specialist.
need like you know what I mean. They're gonna need a real
They
defender.
got Kawhi.
Yeah, but
Kawhi's not
Drew
always healthy.
Drew Drew is needed
Like think
at the
I don't
about
know.
Knicks.
like
That
there's
just feels
every
like no. I get the point, but
yeah.
it just almost like with the group, it's like Drew Holiday.
I saw
But
people saying Drew might start, and I was like, okay, relax.
I mean, if it's matchup
I just think that it's always the same. Like they always throw a couple of those guys in. Like Iguodala was on the team one year.
Yeah,
You know,
that's fair.
like you throw
I
those
mean,
kind of guys in because
Max Kellerman.
you just can't have seven like Kyrie's on there. You just can't.
No, and that's fair. It's just Kyrie's had a really good year, so that really just shocked me.
I agree with Kyrie in the sense that they should have tryouts though. They should have an actual training camp
Yeah,
and tryouts,
yeah,
like
that's
and let them compete because that was dope. That was like a very small window in time of basketball when like everybody remembers the videos of them playing ones, like Paul George and Kevin Durant and like you know those guys playing ones. Like
yeah. So who do you guys think that fifth starter should be? I think everybody agrees on 4 people.
who were the four that everybody agrees on?
Bron, Steph, KD, and then maybe 3 people only. I was gonna say most people were saying Embiid, and then and
Embiid was
then that
catching a lot of heat for switching teams.
he was, but I mean,
I think like they had to convince him to play. They need the size to play against play against
yeah.
France, play against
So I think those
like
4,
Serbia.
I think those 4 were like the locks. Who's that fifth starter?
Mm, I actually don't remember who else is on the team. If I'm being honest,
You've got like Book, Drew, Kawhi, Jason, Ant.
if it's me, I just go big and start Jason.
He's probably gonna start
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, and
What's wrong
just
with
sit
that?
everybody else. Just have him out there by himself.
Yeah,
You
okay.
think JT? You think JT starts?
Yeah, to me, I would
Yeah,
do
I
that
think
because
I agree.
like size wise, like I would just go big. Like
Yeah, I mean
And
that's
he can
Steph.
guard. Like he
That's
can
yeah,
guard.
Steph,
no,
and then
like
6'9" and up.
yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
It's not like they're
Like
gonna
think
lose a
about it.
step either.
On your wings. Your wings are Jason Tatum and LeBron, and then you have KD and Joel. like
yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I would just play zone the whole time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like it. I
it'll be
like the
fun to
roster.
watch.
I like the roster they put together. I do like the roster they put together.
We talked about it. USA Adventures. I could pull up what episode number it was, but months ago we talked about it, fellas.
Yeah, they
Ron made
better
the phone
win,
call.
bro. They better win.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
gonna
what's
have
the
their
name
work
of
cut
this
out
team
for
gonna
them,
be?
but I
The
don't know. The
Dream Team,
names are
Redeem
dumb.
Team, the I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
can't
I
come
don't.
up.
They won the
Can't-
last Olympics, so I don't. It's not a redemption or anything.
They're probably just gonna call them the Avengers. To be honest, I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
All right, Jared, what do you got for us, man? Hopefully you're prepared for this today. For the draft.
I'm always prepared. Always prepared. I won't lie. Like the draft kind of threw me off. I definitely put myself in a tough position. It was like, you know, if like I end up in the rough, you know, or I end up in the second cut, and it's just I'm battling. You know, I'm trying to scramble to save par. You know, the thing I'm going to rely on is my 50 chips a night. Because even if I don't win that green jacket, I know I'm still going to be feeling right.
So I would argue that you were talking about how you're struggling with the draft and it threw you off and how sometimes you end up in the rough. I would argue that a lot of people would say getting the number 1 overall pick would be right down the fairway. But I don't, that's just me. Like I don't know if
You would think
maybe
that,
even drive the
but
green.
like
Maybe drive the green.
first position is not always great though.
I mean,
when it's
When
just
Shea
making
Gilgeous-Alexander's right there to take, I think it is, man. I don't know.
the walk-on pod unanimous MVP, might I add, 15 minutes before the draft started.
Hey, man.
When it
With
rains,
that
it
being said, I
pours.
don't think it
When
was a
it
bad.
rains,
I
it
don't think it was
pours.
a
I
bad team.
guess, Luke.
Hey,
No, that's fine.
we can stack my
just-
team up against both your teams. Like that's like the
No, you have a
reality.
good team. You have a good team. I said that you do have a good
Yeah.
team. I'm a little
Yeah.
skeptical on one of the picks, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm go- yeah.
Okay.
We didn't say this either. That the qualifications BS wasn't
Can we not?
involved in the
Okay.
100.
Before we continue this narrative, can we not agree that Anthony Edwards was the best? Anthony Edwards was the best shooting guard in the NBA this year.
Yeah, I agree
Okay.
with that.
Yeah, he's just not going to win first team all NBA.
How is he not going to win first team All NBA?
Luca, Shea,
Yeah, I think
Tatum,
they don't
Giannis,
go by
Jokic.
shooting
That'll
guard
be
position.
the five.
All
I
right.
I think they
guarantee you
just
that'll
go
be the
guard,
five.
forward, big.
All right.
Which
And
sucks.
he's not. He didn't.
He'll be
Yeah,
first team next year.
he
Though.
wasn't
He'll be
better than
MVP,
Luka.
convo, and yeah.
Yeah. You can't sit here and tell me that he wasn't the most exciting player this year.
Oh, he was, but
Okay.
Yeah, he's. I love Ant. I love Ant.
Not saying I love.
Jared,
Yeah,
it's
so
just. It was just
that-
funny. It was just funny.
That's what.
That you
That's who I'm going to
selected
ride
him.
with. That's what my
Yes,
franchise is
it
going
was
to
just
live and die
hilarious.
on Ant.
It was just hilarious that you
It's like
selected
Scoot
him
Henderson.
after
That's a
saying
crazy take.
no. After saying there's just 3 letters when Luke brings up the MVP, it's SGA. Like it was like you were the guy that jumped on the SGA train
Of
for
course,
the
but
MVP.
I'm still.
So
I'm
that
still
it
putting
just
a
made me
team.
laugh.
I'm still
It
putting the
just made
team
me
together.
laugh. It just made me laugh. That was all.
It's all right.
We
It
just
was-
talked
it was
about the
hilarious.
USA, right?
The snake draft is tough. You know, it was a tough one today.
Hey, like I said, I like my team. My team.
No, you got a good
And
team.
I,
You still got a
My
good
yeah,
team is
there's
stacked
no
up
reason you shouldn't
against any
like your
team.
team. There's no reason you
Still
shouldn't
got a
like your
good
team. With all that being said, I think that brings episode 90 to a close, man. And 90 episodes is a lot. Proud of
Really
us.
is.
I say it every few episodes, but man, like it's really crazy. Like, it's fun. It's a lot of fun doing this with you guys. So we really do appreciate our listeners. You guys are the best. Episode coming on Sunday this week. You guys will be listening to this on Sunday. Davey's a big complainer, I know. Luke and I get a text every time.
Davey,
when
come
it's not
see
on
me,
time.
bro. Okay. Some of us have lives, man.
Don't let's not do this the whole thing because it really only falls on one of our shoulders. So I don't want anyone else speaking for me. I'll just put that out there and we'll just let it rock.
That's what I'm saying. I'm taking the bullet for you. Tell Davey to
Yeah.
come see me.
I don't need anyone to take the bullet for me. Sometimes if Wi-Fi just says sorry it's not going up, then it's sorry it's not going up, and I can't control that. I'm not Elon Musk.
Oh my god. Anyway, these are your favorite walk-ons. Episode 90. We're walking out.